Okay, I think this is recording. Hey everybody, it's me again. It's October 14th. Um I'm sorry, the lighting is bad. This place is just really bad with lighting. I'm like sitting in the corner trying to get the best lighting and I still can't. So, but you know what? I'm still gonna do this video anyway. Um so it's the weekend. It's October 5th, 14th. Yes, October 14th. And I absolutely have the best, well, one of the best Saturdays coming up. It's, if you follow me, you know I'm all about college football, and tomorrow we are playing the Wolverines, number 11th ranked. We are playing East Lansing's Michigan State Spartans, and I really hope that we can come through and just end this losing streak against them. And hopefully we'll end the one with Ohio State in October. But that's another day, another time. We were focused on tomorrow. We were focused on going to East Lansing and beating their ass. Okay, I'm not gonna cuss because I have family members watching this, but yeah. So it's just gonna be a good weekend for that, and that's what I'm looking forward to, and hopefully you guys, or you guys who follow college football, will be rooting along with us and hoping that we beat them and we end this crazy losing streak so we won't have to hear another year of trash talking saying, oh, Michigan State is better than Michigan and we got y'all number, y'all team weak, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So let's just beat them. Okay? Sending my love, my hope up to the Midwest. I know I'm not there, but I'm there in spirit. So hope y'all get it. Denard Robinson, you know what to do. Um, and today's vlog is off, just me rambling. Um, I've been listening to music all day and I listen to music every day, but it just really, really hit me this week how these artists, or not the artists themselves, but the producers are just getting extremely lazy with making these beats. And every time you turn the radio on, like the mainstream top 40, it's like you hear different songs technically, but when you listen to it and dissect it, it's like, oh my gosh, I felt like I just heard this. Well, you did, because these producers are not being creative with making different beats. Like, one of the best pop producers out there, Dr. Luke, for example, he's done tons of hits. Tons of hits, TikTok, Kesha. Y'all remember that song. It grew on us like a fungus. I hated it, but then after they played on the radio 40 million times, it grew on me. It's like, okay, I guess I like this song. Then, about 3 months later, you turn around and hear California Girls. You're like, oh yeah, California Girl. But then you're like, wait a minute. That sounds just like TikTok. I just heard this like 2 months ago. So, it's just funny how in this day and age, how, you know in my opinion, how pop producers and writers have gotten lazy with trying to make different beats and making things sound different, because they're not. Everything's the same. And then if you listen to other songs, I think I posted this on my Facebook status earlier. Like, you listen to Maroon 5's Moves Like Jagger, Pink's Raise Your Glass, and then that Cobra Starship song, You Make Me Feel. It has that same pulse beat. Sorry, y'all. I get really nervous when I hear like sounds and stuff. I'm really like jumpy. Y'all won't think I am, but I really am a jumpy person. Big boys get scared too. I'm a mimic. But anyway, yeah, you listen to those songs. I'm not saying that you know everything has to be drastically different, but just put some variety in your beats. I'm not saying those are bad songs either, because I like all those songs, but I'm just saying be more innovative. Give us something different. Just stop recycling things, and it just seems like that's happening a lot, especially over the past 10 or 20 years or so. But that's just me. That's just observation I made. I don't know if you guys have done that or made any observations. But that's that. Another thing I was kind of thinking about today is in about a year from now, we'll be voting for next president. Whether that be Barack Obama, who's currently in office now, or one of the new representatives from the Republican Party. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've not followed this 2012 presidential election as closely as other people have. I tend to sit back and observe for myself and not try to let the media or the let my peers influencing me on who's the best from the GOP, who's the best from the Democratic side, because at the end of the day, I'm going to the booth and casting my vote based on what I think. And I noticed some things, especially with the 2004 election, the one that I was able to first vote in, um, is that it was what Bush versus Kerry. And I think a lot of the mentality behind that was, well, we are already, in a war. We don't want to change presidency. We don't want to, have any change. We just want to keep Bush in. And I actually heard that a lot from parents, from grandparents, and from a lot of people who are really politically charged. It's kind of like, oh, wow, I didn't know that was a lot of people's mentality to vote. But, people vote for many reasons, and that's fine because your vote is what you believe. It's not like what you should be forced to do, because at the end of the day, Barack Obama can tell you I'm going to do this, that, and the third, and then the GOP nominee is going to tell you, well, I'm going to do this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. So, but that's that. But I think a lot of people who vote, especially the 2008 presidential election, I think for the first time voted because of who was in the election and not based on what that person had to offer. I'm not saying that. Well, I am what I am. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying a lot of people voted because they wanted a first black president. You know, and I can say that because I have a lot of people from, my hometown who did vote in the 2008 presidential election, but then they didn't vote for any other elections, like the upcoming election in Detroit for, city council and things like that. None of them turned up to the polls, but you can turn up to vote to make sure we have a black president. And I just think that's a whole nother issue I may touch on some later day. But if you're gonna vote consistently. Don't just vote because someone's in office and you want them to win. And I think a lot of people have that misconception of voting is based on popularity, and it shouldn't be. It should not be based on popularity. You vote for what you believe that president is going to do, not to set history. And that's a lot of things in itself. And I think, if you voted because of that reason, you know, you never know because people are not going to tell you why they voted unless they're honest with you. But I think if that's the case, then you should probably reevaluate why you vote and why you have the right to vote. But you know, it's a never ending battle. It's a never ending discuss or debate. So I'm just gonna leave that alone because I don't want any hate mail coming to me saying, "Oh, Aaron, you're attacking me," blah blah. Blah. No, I'm not attacking you. I'm just stating my facts, and it's a blog. It's my blog, and I can talk about what I want to talk. If you don't like it, just close out, hit the X up there, or the little whatever it is. If you have a Mac or whatever, hit commands, whatever. Anyway, I think I've said too much because this is already 9 minutes in, and I'm surprised if you're still watching this. But anyway, y'all have a good weekend. Y'all root for my Wolverines. The Tigers, I believe, they're up. No, they're down 3-2 against the Rangers. So root for them too, and root for the Lions. So hopefully we'll still have a good weekend for Michigan sports. I'm out. Y'all have a good weekend. Peace.